to that Swamp and Roll TV show. Coming to you from the Black Gold Casino in Dusson. I love to say, how about a holler for the Black Gold in Dusson?
They're catching on.
That's our people, baby.
Oh, I'm telling you.
My name's Todd Artigo, my co-host, Lil Buck. How we doing, Buckaroni?
I'm doing great. How about you?
We're good, man. You know, I never know what day it is because I'm always working like a few days in advance. What's the date today?
October 16th.
Was that a Friday or a Saturday or a Monday? What are we?
Wednesday.
That's when we tape the Swamp Roll TV show on Wednesdays, right?
That's right.
We tape them every Wednesday or what?
No, it's kind of almost every other Wednesday.
Yeah.
It might change. And
now and then it's got to change.
Now and then it has to change because occasionally they throw a holiday on a Wednesday.
That's right.
But like us on Facebook and we'll tell you when it's going to happen.
Well, I'm thinking about it. Like I said, we're taping the show October 16th. October 30th, Chubby Carrier, the Grammy Award winner, and the Bayou Swamp Band. November 6th, so we come back the week after that.
Yep.
Great country show. Ken Holloway, a hell of a country singer, along with Six String Rodeo. They'll be here on November 6th. Then 2 weeks after that, there'll be the 20th? The 20th.
Yep.
Corey Lil Popladette.
And his Zydeco band.
Which are kicking, brand new CD that's kicking in December, which will be sometime in December, 2 weeks after the 30th. That's going to be sometime around the 12th, probably. Young Miss Courtney Blair.
That's right.
She was at the K-Ball party. It was terrific. And then after that, 2 weeks after that, right before Christmas, Greg Martinez and his band. That's going to be terrific, too.
That's right. Swamp and Roll TV show Christmas party.
That's right. And we're looking at already, we got Mr. Johnny Saunier in this band coming up, and we're looking at getting the reunion of his band sometime in January. But more importantly than that, I don't know if he knows that, because he kind of did, huh? I don't know if he knows that. Coming to you on KDCG TV, which is what?
Uniquely Acadiana.
We got Miss Rachel Wilson and Cajun Express, featuring Mr. Pat Thibodeau, Johnny Saunier, and a whole lot more. Start dancing. Start dancing.
Pasteur, mon chignon, dites-moi, à bébrailler pour les belles femmes. Les contents, mon avoir un petit monde pour emmener à ma maison. Pasteur, je suis marié, dites-moi, c'est un plus mauvais. Partir avec les autres, dimanche, pas connaître comment donner. La femme et les enfants, dimanche, sont tout le temps à bébrailler. Et moi, j'aspire au long de la rivière. Oh, yeah.
Yes, indeed. Hands together. Already see we have feet on the floor here at Black Gold for Miss Rachel Wilson and Cajun Express. We're going to talk to the whole band, but first let me tell you a little bit about Black Gold Casino in Dusson. It's a great place if you want to come try your luck at the machines. I see them give away money all the time here. They have happy hour from 4 to 7, not once a week, but every day. And in the restaurant, you need to come check out. They got meatloaf on Wednesdays. They got a whole menu out, but you really have to come here on Friday nights and check that seafood buffet here at Black Gold Casino. That's the one on the north side of I-10 in Dusson with the big flag. Lil Buck, who you talking with?
I'm talking with Mr. Pat Thibodeau right here. He's playing the accordion. He just sang this number. Mr. Pat, how you doing tonight?
Doing pretty good, you said.
Oh, we're doing great. We're doing great. Got some good Cajun music tonight, as always, y'all. And y'all got a big following. It looks like the dance floor is full. How does that make you feel up here leading the band like that?
That makes us feel good, feel like they like us.
Feeling relaxed. Nothing wrong with being relaxed. Mr. Pat, thank you so much for coming out tonight. We appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
The guy's been around a while, I'm not sure, but I can tell because he plays the accordion well, he sings good, and he dresses well for the camera, Mr. Pat Thibodeau. But he's not the prettiest one in the band. I'm talking to the prettiest one in the band because that's the seniority I pull on Lil Buck. Is that Miss Rachel Wilson right here?
It sure is, Todd. How you doing?
Doing great. It's like I'm seeing you at all the good places right now.
I know, man. Just saw you last weekend at the Cable.
At the Cable Fest, thank y'all. Did a great job with that too. Now tell us a little bit. We have a lot of friends here from the CFMA Acadiana chapter and stuff.
Yes,
tell me,
actually.
they just recently had the awards there. It seemed like y'all were nominated for several, huh?
Yes, we were nominated for Song of the Year for Broken Life, song that I wrote, and we were also nominated for Best Traditional CD of the Year.
Well, that's pretty nice, right? And how many CDs does that make this band has?
That was our first CD.
First one, yeah.
Our
First stab
first
at
CD.
it. First stab at it right there. And where can people find the CD?
Actually, we have them for sale here tonight, and they can contact me. The number's on the screen, or they
All right.
can look us up on Facebook and send me a message.
So
Be
if
more
you
than
want to
happy
buy the
send it.
CD, you can call the number on the screen, or if they want to
Yes,
book the
sir.
band for selected club gigs, family reunion, organizations, they can call that number. You'll be
That's
glad to
right.
do it.
That's right.
We'll take a short commercial break. You are watching the Swamp Road TV show coming to you from Black Gold Casino in Doosan, KDCG TV. We got Rachel Wilson and Cajun Express coming right back.
Welcome back to the Swamp Road TV show. We're filming live here at Black Gold Casino in Doosan. Black Gold Casino in Doosan. How about a round of applause for this wonderful band we got tonight? How about two more from Rachel Wilson and Cajun Express?
C'est mon dernier gîte dans une prison. Et ta vie quittée, il fait plus trop longtemps. Il va prendre le petit chemin ici en riant. Ta vie quittée, il fait plus ton aller. Il va prendre le petit chemin ici en Rio. Et ta vie quittée, il fait pas trop longtemps. C'est mon dernière journée dans une prison. Et ta vie quittée, il fait un peu longtemps. Moi, je vais prendre le petit chemin, et c'est ennuyant. Ta quittée, il fait plus ton aller. Oui, c'est mon dernier journée dans une prison. La vérité, il fait plus trop longtemps. C'est mon dernier journée dans de prison. Et depuis quitté, il fait pas trop longtemps. Et moi je vais prendre le petit chemin ici en Lyon. Depuis quitté, il fait pas trop longtemps. Et il va prendre quitter avant trop longtemps.
Guys, the next song we're going to do is an original song by Rachel Wilson and Cajun Express called What Changed Your Heart?
Et quand ça joint, on aimait les mêmes choses. Mais aujourd'hui, on peut pas s'adonner. Mon chien maintenant veut juste pas comprendre. Você qu'a fait ton cœur changer. On s'est promis de tout le temps s'aimer et que j'en ai séparé. Mon genre toujours comme mon groupe on s'aimait. Pensez qu'a fait ton cœur changer. Toujours le même qui t'a tout le temps aimé. Et mon amour pour toi n'a pas changé. On se t'aime maintenant et souhaite qu'il m'expliquerait. On sait qu'a fait ton cœur changer.
Yes, indeed. We are here at Black Gold Casino in Doosan, where the party people go to have a good time. You could try your luck at the machines. They give away money like nobody's business. Also, you got the convenience store here, you got the restaurant here. They have live bands the first Saturday of the month, of every month. DJs here all the time. I come out here once or twice, sometimes 3 or 7 times a month on a Friday night. My name is Todd Artigo, by the way. Not that it means that much, but look out for that. Either look out for it or look away from it. Also, other good stuff here. Good price on fuel right here off I-10 at Black Gold Casino, the whole complex. Hey, Lil Buck, who you got up there?
I'm going to talk to Mr. Pat Thibodeau again. Mr. Pat, this is a fairly young band for you, me and Ty was talking about. What about some other bands you may have played with in the past, or maybe if you had your own band?
I got my own band, the Cajun Stompers.
So you still currently have your own band, correct?
Yeah, still have my own band.
And some other bands in the past you may have played with, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago, maybe when you first started, you know?
Well, I played with the Touchette Brothers for about a year. I played with Julius Poitier for about a year. And different ones.
So how long have you been maybe playing in the bands?
About 6 months.
About 6 months? That's what we figured, you know?
You're still on probation.
I've been practicing quite a few years. So.
Good deal, good deal. Where are you from, Mr. Pat?
I'm originally from around Bosco area, Juson. I live in Lafayette now.
And maybe some of the musicians that inspired you to pick up the accordion and start to learn.
Ricky Beard and Aldous Rozier and Belton Richard.
Awesome, awesome. Well, thank you so much again.
Lil Buck, I'm going to put it all on you. Turn around and talk to the bass player right now, and then we'll go right to a commercial break after that because we got a lot more music with Rachel Wilson and Cajun Express. You got a couple of minutes. Who you got on the bass side right there, Lil Buck?
Bassman, tell them your name and where you're from.
Michael Mesh from Brobridge, Louisiana.
Michael Mesh from Brobridge, Louisiana. And Mike, is this
I love Brobridge.
Is this your first band you played with?
Yeah.
Very first one? Still on probation, right?
2 months. I've been following Pat.
You've been following Pat for 2 months. So you kind of watched him for the first 4 months, then you decided to jump in, right?
Well, no, he pulled me out of the field and said, "You can play. I need somebody."
You might be able to fool me, but you can't fool everybody watching TV, so they're going to want to know who you played with.
I play with Rachel Wilson, and I also play with Pat. And in the past, I played with Walter Mouton, Alex Broussard, Kenny Heartbreakers.
Conway Twitty.
Conway Twitty, right?
The Tweety Bird.
Well, thank you so much for making that trip all the way from Brobridge to Black Gold Casino. You're sounding great. The whole band sounding great. You've been watching the Swamp and Roll TV show on KDCG uniquely Acadiana. Maybe you're watching it on KDC.com on that YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Black Gold Casino. Another round for Black Gold Casino and do some. And all our sponsors will be right back.
Welcome back to the Swamp Roll TV show, coming to you from that Black Gold Casino in Dusong. Got Miss Rachel Wilson playing the drums. She also sings, and now and then you write a song. Miss Rachel, this next song that you're going to play, you wrote that song, huh?
I sure did. It's called Broken Life.
Was that the song that was nominated for the CFMA Song of the Year?
Yes, it was.
How about a little shout out for our CFMA people? They got them out there. They got them here, and definitely you see them on the dance floor. So let's dedicate that song to them.
Absolutely. To Chapitre Lafayette.
Here we go, y'all.
Mes amis m'avaient dit qu'on veut rencontrer au village de Roulaye avec notre d'un côté. Quand t'es là-bas, tu t'amusais, je suis ici avec le cœur cassé. Après l'anglais, c'est la cause, ma vie est tout cassée. soir, j'ai couché dans le lit, à passer et trouvé un moyen pour te pardonner pour tout ce qui m'a fait. Un autre soir, ennuyant avec un cœur cassé, après le d'anglais, quoi c'est la cause, ma vie est tout cassée. L'ennui, c'est une maison qui n'a pas d'amour. L'ennui, c'est un homme qui n'a pas de femme. L'ennui, c'est un téléphone qui sonne jamais. Le son d'ennui a pénétré. Mais la musique, plus fort, allons s'amuser. Allons faire la croix, y'a rien qu'arriver. Et mon hôtel, le son d'ennui. Le son d'ennui a pénétré. L'ennui, c'est une maison qui n'a pas d'amour. L'ennui, c'est un homme qui n'a pas de femme. L'ennui, c'est un téléphone qui sonne jamais. Le son d'ennui a pénétré. La musique, plus fort, allons s'amuser. Allons faire la croix, y'a rien qu'arriver. Et mon hôtel, le son d'ennui. Le son d'ennui a pénétré. Le son d'ennui a pénétré.
I'll tell you what, this is a good band. Rachel Wilson and Cajun Express. You can look at the number on the screen. You can call them. They'll bring a CD to your house. But if you have a function, a family reunion, or maybe selected nightclub gigs or a company party, you want a band that don't cost a whole lot of money, that can sound really good and get the Cajun dancers dancing, Rachel Wilson and Cajun Express. Speaking of that, I want to tell I find out how much time we have right here. I'm gonna move over to this guy right here, if I can get in. The band fills the stage real good. See if I can hold my stomach in. I've been drinking lots of beers somewhere else. I guess we'll get him to talk on his mic. This guy is a legend right here. I don't know if y'all know this, but I work at K-Ball, and one of the most popular songs of all time at K-Ball, in the top 5, is certainly a version of Shout Out East by Mr. Johnny Saunier.
Shut up, Brad.
All right. And if I'm not mistaken, usually when I'm seeing it, it's kind of in a dark room and I don't see too good, but I think that's Johnny Saunier. Let me go ahead and shake his hand and go ahead and let him introduce himself. Yes, sir, young man. What would your name be?
Yeah, you had it right.
Johnny Saunier. How about a hand for Johnny Saunier? Played the accordion, played the steel, played the drums, played the tuba. He also plays the harp and the mouth harp. He plays it all right there, and a great vocalist right here. So, Johnny, have you been in Cajun Express since they started it up a couple of years ago? Or what?
No, I just joined about 6 months ago.
About 6 months ago. So you and the bass player and Pat, y'all just getting started with this.
Yeah, we just, you know, I only been playing a year.
You're just kind of getting the hang of it a little bit, huh?
I started in 2006.
Well, you're a fast learner.
I
You're
know
doing
my
good
dad
with that.
said
You're a
that too.
fast learner right there, man. Sounds great. Pleasure having you in the band. Always pleasure having
Great
you on
to
the
be here.
Swamp Road TV show. I think we had you here with somebody a while back. You're like a free agent. You know, if you got time, you come sit in with somebody.
Yeah, I had played here with who?
Troy Lejeune.
Troy
yeah,
Lejeune.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I
that's
play
right.
with so many I forget.
I kind of forgot myself, so we can shake hands on that. Sounds great having you right here. I got to reach all the way over. I want to give the fiddle player, let him introduce himself and tell him where he's from. Yes, sir. What's your name and where you hail?
My name is Stanley Benoit, and I'm from New Iberia, Louisiana. And I'm pitching in right now because they needed a shortstop.
Okay. And you a good shortstop, doing a great job. Doing a great job all the way from New Iberia. Sounding great with that fiddle right there. I think we got time for one or two more right now. What we got coming up next, Miss Rachel? I'm going to let you call the shots on this one.
See, I don't want you no more.
Oh, that song that Belton did?
I don't want you no more.
You don't want me no more? So
No.
between me and you, we're over with?
My husband just
We
showed
done?
up. I can't do that
All
no
right,
more
I
time.
understand,
Sorry.
I understand. Well, it was fun while it lasted. Let's do it, y'all. Rachel Wilson, Cajun Express.
Now what he sing, la guitare peut t'aider. La guitare voulait t'aider longtemps passé. Quand t'as cassé mon cœur plusieurs fois. Pris le soir, on sort ça sera la dernière fois. Wish down à terre. La guitare m'a jeté dans des pour toi. Si tu voudrais, baby, l'aimer. I don't trust on te d'ici, mon petit doigt.
back to the Swamp Road TV show coming to you from Black Gold Casino in Dusson. I have a man representing the CFMA. Go ahead and shake hands and tell us what your name is.
Mike Broussard.
Mike Broussard. Itares.
Breaux Bridge, Louisiana.
Palm Bro. I love the people in Palm Bro, man. If ever I move out of Eunice, I'm moving to Palm Bro and to Karen Crow at the same time. I love the people there.
We're waiting for you.
Appreciate it. Now, tell me a little about the Cajun French Music Association. How long have y'all been in existence, and what's the goals, and what can we get out of it?
Well, we've been in existence since 1984, and we're here to promote the culture and the music of the Cajuns, and especially supporting Rachel Wilson and her band Cajun Express. We're with the Chapitre de Lafayette, and we're about 20 strong tonight, and we're just supporting her because they're a member of our chapter, and they're a member of the Cajun people, so it's all good.
Well, it sounds great. You got Thibodeau, you got Saunier, Muddo Barzapple in there, so you got the people with the right name. Now, if somebody would like to get involved in something that's culturally significant for the people here, like the CFMA, do they have to go through like rigorous testing or something like that, or they can just join up, and how can they do that?
All you got to give us is your name and your telephone number, and you're a member of the chapters. And you can join any chapter. There's Lake Charles, Lafayette, Houma. We're about 10 chapters altogether, so
you got some out of state too.
We have one in Chicago and one in San Antonio and Houston. So y'all come out and sign up and be a part of this members.
Mike, thank you so much. Thank you for representing our culture and continuing that opportunity for people to get a part of it. Lil Buck, what you got on that side?
I don't really have much on this side. It's just time to get back to the great music here on the Swamp Road TV show. I gotta say it again, Black Gold Casino. How about another round of applause? Thank you, Black Gold. We're gonna hear another song by Rachel Wilson and Cajun Express called Your Picture.
I look up and see your picture, and it seems to smile at me, and it brings back a lot of memories of a love that used to be. Sometimes I stare at the window, and I wonder when you'll be the only thing I'll ever treasure and love throughout eternity. I'll tell my friends that I don't love you, and I'm glad that I am free, but deep inside my heart I know that I'm still the fool I used to be. Your picture still stands on the table, the only thing I'll ever treasure and love throughout eternity.
Your picture still stands on the table, and forever it will be the only thing I'll ever treasure and love throughout eternity. Oh yeah, the Swamp Fox himself, Mr. Johnny Allen. Silver wings shining in the sunlight, roaring engines headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away, leaving me lonely. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight. Don't leave me, I cry. Don't take that airplane ride, but you locked me out of your mind and left me standing here behind. Silver wings shining in the sunlight, roaring engines headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away, leaving me lonely. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight. Don't leave me, I cry. Don't take that airplane ride, but you locked me out of your mind and left me standing here behind. Silver wings shining in the sunlight, roaring engines headed somewhere in flight. They're taking you away, leaving me lonely. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight. Silver wings slowly fading out of sight.
How about a hand for Rachel Wilson and Cajun Express and Mr. Pat Thibodeau on the vocals right there. Mixing it all up, people love it. Do a little classic country, do some straight up Cajun. Looking to hire this band, you need to do that. Now this is something from a blast in the past. If a long time ago you used to watch the Swamp Road TV show when we started in the late 40s, when TV was just coming out, Dr. Feelgood, Lil Buck's dad came up with a name for this, I don't know what to call it actually.
This mascot.
Mascot would be appropriate. You remember the name, Lil Buck?
I believe it was Katina Catan.
Katina Catan. There was some friends in Sunset that had a taxidermy shop that had made this, and I'm not exactly sure what it's from, but I think a deer plays a role in it.
Yeah.
But it's no longer a deer. It's a lovely mascot by the
That's
name
right.
of Katina Catan. And if my grandkids would see it, they would be scared for the rest of their lives. But we thank them so much for that. You've been watching the Swamp Road TV show coming to you from Black Gold Casino in Tucson. We do this every other week. Sometimes we do it a little bit quicker than that.
Sometimes.
How can they find out, Lil Buck?
Like us on Facebook, and we're going to put it on there. We're going to tell you the band, and we're always going to give the price, because it's always the same price to come and watch the
Every
Swamp Road
time?
TV. Every time.
Which is how much?
Free.
Free.
And if you don't like it, we guarantee you
That's right.
that we're going to double your cover charge.
Double
when
the
you
cover
leave.
charge. Whatever
So,
you paid to get in, if you don't like it, we'll pay you twice that back.
Twice that back.
You've been watching that Swamp Road TV show, like we said, a great band right here. You need a band to do a little Cajun music, a little classic country. They can do it all for you. You've been seeing the number at the bottom of the screen. You probably see it again. Rachel Wilson and Cajun Express, loving the sound of this band. But eventually this happens. When we're taping a show at Black Gold, eventually we run out of tape and we have to stop the show. And in the words, give them the whole thing because it's insane season. In the words of his dear departed dad, till next time.
Behave your damn self and go Saints.
And go Saints. Rachel Wilson, Cajun Express, take it away, yo.